Welcome to the APA Guidelines Explained. This is a series of instructional videos on the APA referencing style. In this instructional video, you will learn how to make a reference for a thesis or dissertation. If you write an in-text citation, you need to include a reference list entry. A complete citation consists of 4 parts: who, when, what, and where. The template for a reference list entry of a thesis or dissertation is as follows. Start with the author, then year, title, and description. End with the name of the institution. Separate all elements of the reference by using full stops. If the reference exceeds 1 line, use a hanging indent for subsequent lines. Let's have a look at an example of a print edition. The first part is who. First, mention the last name of the author, followed by the first initial of the first name. If the author has several initials, insert a full stop and a space after each initial. In this example, the chapter has only 1 author. The second part is when. When did the publication appear? Place the year between brackets, followed by a full stop. The third part is what. What is the title? The publication title is noted in italics. If there's a subtitle, end the main title with a colon and start a subtitle with a capital letter. Follow the title with the description in square brackets. For example, thesis or dissertation. Check the source and copy the term used there. You can also add a self-made description if the source makes no mention of it. The final part is where. Which institution published the thesis or dissertation? This concludes the example of a paper thesis or dissertation. If you are referring to an online thesis or dissertation, the reference looks a little different. The institution which published the thesis or dissertation is mentioned in square brackets after the title. Finally, you should list the database where the publication was obtained from. You can now complete your citation. This is an example of a reference list. It doesn't matter if it's a thesis, a book, a webpage, or a journal article. All different kinds of sources are placed alphabetically in one list. You now know how to list a thesis or dissertation in a reference list. How do you refer to it in your text? There are 2 options: in brackets, in-text citations. Please note that only the last name and the year are mentioned. You have seen an example of a thesis or dissertation. Other publication types also use the 4 parts: who, when, what, and where, but in a slightly different manner. If you list a whole book, a journal article, a student's report, or a document taken from a website, watch the other instructional videos. You can find information and examples of all publication types in the APA LibGuide from Hanze University of Applied Sciences or the APA LibGuide from your own university. Good luck!